Alright, what's up guys? It's been another week and hopefully back here with another video. I got new wheels. Yeah, I had a slow leak on one tire, ended up being the wheel. All the finish coming off on the beads, so ended up just getting all new wheels since Ford factory wheels are pretty expensive. To the full Apex Design valves, I actually ordered the standard ones and they sent me the XLs on accident, but I'm glad because it would have hit the beadlock bolts. Because these are the Icon Recon Pros, so they're Icon's beadlock. See how they do. I like they're a little more simple, less maintenance. But since they got me the XL, everything clears and I can actually get to the cap easier and stuff like that. Because if I'm using gloves, it ain't gonna work very well. I was supposed to get them on today, but they didn't come with the lug nuts yet, and I'm not paying discount what they want for their lug nuts. So I'm gonna prep them all. I gotta anti-seize the beadlock bolts. I'm just gonna get them ready. I'm also gonna lube the O-rings. So they'll be all ready in the box, so when the lug nuts come in, I can finally take them in and get them put on. Here's the full Apex valve. Even has the thing for your TPMS sensor. So. But I got 5 for all 5 wheels, so I'm set. The TPMS ring, the lock nut, and your main nut, and seal for the backside. Alright, first nut, you don't install any Loctite, but I've already installed one of these, and I was kind of scared to break it, or break something. Because it says up here 4mm Allen, or hex. You gotta torque the main one to 25 inch-pounds. And boy does it just seem like it never makes it there till it does. But there we go. So then I'll install some blue Loctite. I'm not gonna use red. Hopefully it's good enough. On the threads back here. Got the blue Loctite on. And the TPMS ring. Should install it to the side, and I looked it up and it looks like the Ford sensor should clear across the bottom of the valve, since I can't mount it any other way. It's a pretty small area back here. Then we're going to torque it to 12 inch-pounds. Alright, 12 inch-pounds. Got it positioned straight to the side. Valves installed. Just found this out. Since I got to torque these to 20 foot-pounds, I don't have a 3/8 torque wrench, and don't really care to get one just for this, but I got a 7/16 12 point, and I only have it in a shallow, so it's thicker here in the 1/2 inch. If I remove the cap, you can just see like perfect clearance. As long as I screw this all down by hand, it just misses. So that's perfect. Alright, I forgot I was going to ceramic coat these. At least once. Not a pro coating or anything, just the Adams spray coat. I got the alcohol water mix so I can wipe them down first. Yeah, I want the insides for sure coated, just for all the brake dust and stuff. So yeah, I just got their ceramic spray coating. Just do a little on a rag and then I'll sit for a couple minutes and I'll buff it off. Just gotta buff off, flip over to the front, and I can put in the bolts and be done. Alright, just buffing off the front. Alright, so I just use this to do the O-rings. They show like a liquid grease, so it doesn't really matter. So all the O-rings are done on this one, and then I got some anti-seize. I'm not going to coat it on like you're playing in it, like some people do. But coat all those and I'll run them in halfway. Alright, now that only took forever. I have 4 more. Alright, so now I got the wheels all ready. Changed a little bit because it's raining, of course. I'm going to do one quick mod on the truck which I've been meaning to do for years. I can pull down a module underneath the steering wheel, and I'm bypassing one wire on the module so I can turn on my 2 side mirror lights over 5 miles per hour. Because they're actually pretty freaking bright. And when you are on the trail, it shines really well off to the direct side without having to have actual ditch lights shining over there, which I don't really want to get. We haven't do that because it's quick and easy. And there's a chance the lug nuts will still come today, so I might still be able to go get the tires on tonight. We'll see. Keep you updated. All right, it's just up here. Let's see if I can find it. I mean, I already found it. See if I can find it on the camera. See the green connector. Hell, I might be able to pull the connector off. Actually, it's just a push pin. Perfect. Everyone says that's the hardest part, so that's good. Okay, so I got a D-pin 1, or D-pin number 2, I believe, and then jump them. Half tempted to cut it, but try not to be lazy. Honestly, I'm just gonna probably cut this thing. I don't care if I cut it. It's never gonna go back. If it does, I can be mad later. I already fucked up the wire. Okay, cool. Wire's fucked up anyways, who cares? Alright, so I'm breaking the wire. Perfect. I gotta jump it between 1 and 2. Seems kind of shady, but apparently people do and it works. Not that it means it's right. Using Tessa tape. Just the waterproof stuff, not the fuzzy stuff. Everything's blocked off. Yeah, pop that lock back in, that's good. Not the hardest thing to get to, it's not the easiest, that's for sure. Oh, okay. Alright, it's in. I'll see if it works. I mean, I'll see if it works later when I drive, but sweet, they're on. Lug nuts made it in today, but it's pointless. These are still here. I ended up calling discount just to see if they'll install them, because I know that they're still a bead lock. They said yeah, they'd install them, but I couldn't come in with them on the truck. So I got to take off all the wheels off the truck, borrow a buddy's truck, load everything up, load up my new wheels, and then I'll take them in. They said they'd dismount them, mount them on the new wheel, but then I got to take them away from there. And then I can seat the bead myself, torque down the bolts, and then come back in. Well, actually, and I gotta air them up to what I want because they won't touch the air on these at all. And then they'll balance them. It just kind of sucks. I want to do that today, but it's not gonna happen now till next week. But I have a Les Schwab near me, so I was like, oh, I'll just go over there really quick and see. Like, I think they're a little easier on stuff. No way. I actually called them first, and they're like, oh, we want to see the wheel. Like, come and show us the wheel, then we'll see what we can do. Like, we don't do any bead locks with rings. I'm like, well, I know that. Besides a bead lock with a ring, I can do that myself. Except I'd have to get the tires dismounted. But I can do that myself without a machine, but these are still, you know, typical 2 beads, so you gotta put them on with a machine. So the person went out there, looked at them. Like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Okay. Kind of pointing them out. I've never even heard of the brand Icon. I'm like, these are pretty stupid. Like, I'll go in and I gotta call someone, and they come back. Yeah, we're not even gonna touch them at all. Like, we can't touch those things at all. And I'm like, whoa, all right. Calling a wheel stupid and all that. That's cool. Oh, and then read that they're DOT, like DOT approved or whatever the heck they say. But read that and said, oh, it doesn't matter anyways. Something we don't even know about. I'm like, oh, all right. I'll go back to discount. I did email the local 4-wheel parts or whatever it's called now. I would guess they put them on. I mean, some people can't do this at all themselves, so there's definitely 4-wheel shops that'll put this stuff on, but I don't really want to wait months because most of these places are booked out. And if I can just borrow a truck and go take, you know, good chunk of a day to go do this, that's fine. Only gotta do it once, at least once for another 30,000 miles or more. Yeah, we're gonna end it here. I'll be back next week. May or may not show process of what I gotta do. I mean, I might do a video about that, and then I want to try to go out Sunday. I wanted to go out next Saturday or the whole weekend because it's supposed to not be raining finally. At least go out. You know, I gotta go jump the truck and everything now and make sure they clear. A little concerned, especially I don't have rear bumps to limit them anyway. So I'm gonna go out and drive it pretty hard to see if they clear for what I normally do. I'm just not gonna go hit a jump or anything. At least not yet. I still gotta trim my rear fender, which I keep talking about doing. and I still have not. I know the contents have been a little different lately. Still get back to trails and stuff like I normally do. If you like what I'm doing, go ahead and subscribe, definitely helps, and I'll see you next week.